it's not just training them, but also empowering them
Yes.
by basically enhancing their lives.
Welcome to Explore UMTC Season 3. And in this episode, we're plugging into the power of potential, spotlighting a cadetship program that's lighting the path for new wave of maritime professionals, the UMTC Electro-Technical Training Program. And to guide us through this high voltage conversation, we are joined by someone who's been here in this journey since the beginning. An educator, an engineer, and the steady force behind his electro-technical training programs. He built his foundation in electronics and communications engineering at Mapua University, went on to teach the academic sector for over a decade, and found his calling in shaping the future seafarers. Everyone, let's welcome the OIC for Electro-Technical Training Department, Don De Veraturda. Hi, Don.
Hello.
And welcome to Explore UMTC. As I mentioned earlier, this is a very powerful conversation, a high voltage conversation, because, of course, we want our audience to know what is the ETO or the electrical training program that we have here at UMTC. But before we dive into that conversation, I would just like to ask, you are a land-based engineer, right?
Yes, I'm an electronics engineer by profession.
By profession. Then how did you find your career in the maritime industry?
It was accidental back then. No? So I actually started to look for a job in Manila. And then I found out that the automation instructor that I have used
You
to
had
have
in college.
in college is working with UMTC, developing courses back then, teaching some electrical courses. Yes, and then when I found out that Donald is also here,
Our managing director,
the
Donald
managing
Bautista.
director, yes, correct, and he actually told me why not teach here.
Yes.
As well.
Why not try the
Yeah,
career here?
correct. And I had my first tour of the building in 2009. It was totally different from how you see it between the usual colleges and the training center.
Why? What's the difference? How would you compare it to other to universities, to colleges?
Well, of course, the first thing that you will see is the facility, and you will see how the training is actually conducted. You will see a lot of activities being done practical as I walk along the corridor towards the office of the academic director back then. Having a separate electrical training program, ibig sabihin nun, it's not just about teaching in general seafarers, coming from the engine department. So when the electrical program was presented to me, okay, this is what you will be teaching on. And then comes a lot of the potential
Yes.
for producing these seafarers who will be coming from the electrical side. Now the ETO.
Yes.
It gave me the drive to have that idea na okay, it's not just training them, but also empowering them by basically enhancing their lives. So I learned to love the industry kasi if you notice, this provides not just for me while working in the industry, but also provides for a lot of family. It is still good to say that I am shifting from land-based, moving into maritime or sea-based because I would like to increase my earning capacity. We always say that we have to prepare these people. We have to prepare, as UMTC would always put it, we wanted to make good seafarers better.
Yes.
And by making them better is basically preparing them on hand. In UMTC, we always say that electrotechnical is a synergy of three engineering systems. It could be one or more as a combination of these three, which is electronics engineering, electrical engineering, and control engineering systems.
So you should be a master of those three.
A master of those three, yes, because the main job of the ETO is to maintain the operation of this electrotechnical
Yes.
equipment
That's
on
how
board the
crucial
vessel.
your role is. I mean, that's how crucial the role of an ETO on board, right? You are really dealing, let's say, head to toe of the vessel.
Yeah. Yes.
You call it Monkey Island, right?
Yeah, from the
Monkey
Monkey
Island.
Island to the engine room,
As
actually the
long,
fulcrum
yes,
of the
as long
engine
as you
room.
see anything that is related to electrical, which is what? Light, the aircon, the refrigerator.
Yes, although I have to say it depends on the type or the size of the vessel. No, because there will be vessels there will be more than one electrotechnical practitioner. So regardless of the level of responsibility, it may be operational level or support level. Um, pero at some point, the only thing that guarantees is that um, as long as there will be electrotechnical equipment on board the vessel, and maintaining that is under the engine department so far, the marine engineers or the engine officers, along with, if blessed as you would say, having a subject matter expert on electrotechnical ensures the safety and operability of the team.
Yes.
In fact, that is why teamwork is actually part of the training programs that we
Essential, yes.
ran. No? So, isa yun sa mga essential, as you would say. Part of what we do in UMTC as the holistic approach for training is the instructors.
Yes.
One very important ingredient for success of every training program. No? The equipment was mentioned kanina. The training program courses,
The courses.
was mentioned. The
The added
facilities,
value, the facilities.
the added value, but the instructor. So why the heads of the department still teach? Aside from, we are also instructors. The UMTC, as holistic as we would like it to be, uh, implements a lot of I'd say programs para sa instructors natin and sa training. In fact, the immersion that I got as an opportunity to learn
Yes.
from UMTC is, I would say, ano yan holistic as
Yes.
approach.
Because it is also our way to ensure that even our instructors, they keep on learning.
Correct. I'd like to add dyan is that we don't just maintain instructors who are going to be here as a full time. No, we still maintain active ETOs
Yes.
on board the vessel.
ETO on board, yes.
They do rotation. I have this one in the team who actually goes 12 months on board the vessel. And then,
And then
no, 12 weeks, I'd
12
say.
weeks
12 weeks on board and then 12 weeks
here,
But of
teaching.
course, he don't use the 12 weeks here. He only uses 10. I'd have to give back to his family.
Yes, of course.
No? Or else hindi na siya ibabalik sa akin. That's just one guy because sometimes ETOs and seafarers have different types of contracts. Sometimes they spend a typical between a 6-month contract for an ETO and then goes back on board, and then it's either they do 4 months here in UMTC or 3 months, which is the shortest
Yes.
that we have, a short month contract. And sometimes they would spend one year if they want. Okay, I'll stay back in the training center for a while.
For 1 year.
And you know what's very good about that? Ano yan we keep ourselves updated.
Yes.
UMTC is still updated with what's happening on board.
On board.
With all
Through
the
our
changes
instructors.
to our instructors. In fact, all of the cadets who finish their training in UMTC has to go on board with the shipboard training requirement with the sponsoring company. May it be 8 months, which is supposed to be no less than 8 months with the training record book. They submit the training record book with us as soon as they finish and accomplish that shipboard requirement. And then we assign an ETO assessor, instructor at that, who will be evaluating it. And then part of the program is that when they come back, we will assess them for a day. No, evaluate them.
Evaluate.
We call it the ETO competency evaluation.
Yes.
Yan. We used to do
And ang
that.
mga mag-evaluate din sa kanila ay licensed
Practitioners.
ETOs. Yes.
Yes, nasa team natin. Then we assign that coming from the process. We call it assessment of onboard learning. No? So that's how we get accredited for that ETO course training program.
Yes.
Between the course and the training program itself.
Part of that holistic approach is is our guaranteed employability, right?
Yes.
Kasi the main objective really is that we want to highlight what is guaranteed employability, because of course we have been, promoting the training program, the sponsored training program. And when we say sponsored training program, again, holistic, hanggang sa dulo. Pero the notion ng ibang tao, when we say sponsored, what? Free meals, free accommodation,
Correct.
free training. Pero when you dig deeper, ano ba talaga yung sinasabi natin when we say sponsored program?
Alam mo, sa totoo lang, it's not just UMTC who endeavors in that. Even si Marina, even si government,
The governing bodies.
governing bodies at that, would like to make sure that everybody na nag-undergo ng maritime training, maritime education din, also has that guaranteed employability. Kasi ayaw natin sana na dumami pa yung tinatawag natin na misaligned, o yung
Okay.
mismatch. They call it mismatch pagdating sa education premise. In the training parlance naman kasi, it's about the gap. Basically for those competences na wala
Okay.
on board. When it's about the guaranteed employability makes it a not just profitable but a help para sa industry na posisyonan natin yung mga bakante. Now I'm
I-ready
valuing
na
it.
natin.
I-ready na sila. Is there a need for ETO? Yes.
Yes.
There is, no? And then what's keeping the gap? Na first, the training requirement, hindi yun para maghinder doon. No? Actually, really is to prepare. It is really there to prepare. And well, if others would say, well, may mga engineers naman tayo sa land base
Yes.
Pero doon nang galing ang idea how mismatched that can be para doon sa work
Kasi
na
we have a lot of engineers. The specialization is really dynamic, di ba?
Correct. And that is where doon natin binanggit kanina yung synergy din, So, ibig sabihin nun, what they do in the training is what they can expect to do on board the vessel.
Yes.
And the guaranteed employability is that when the cadetship works coming from the selection process ng cadets
Yes.
by these sponsoring companies who will be putting them on board their vessel. So, they are part of the training kasi the first vessel assignment is basically a shipboard training which has that onboard training record book
Yes.
that we will review.
And that is where yung sinasabi lagi ni Donald, our managing director, whenever we have a recognition or whenever we send off our ETO cadets, that those guys that sitting in those seats, you are very, very lucky. There must be something in you for you to be able to pass first the qualifying exam, to finish the training program, the what we call it, rigorous training program, and then you're very lucky because once you have finished that, andyan na agad yung trabaho. Nandyan na yung opportunity. And when the opportunity is there, of course, chain effect na yan Diba? Domino effect.
That's why UMTC even maintains, not just because we wanted to be there and be present, but this is a part of the holistic naman on a commitment.
Yes.
The training program that we commit to the industry as well. Kasi we join technical working groups.
Oh, yes. We are very proud to say
Yes,
this.
we contribute by not exactly pushing but suggesting as needed how we can help the industry.
Yes. So what do we mean when we say technical working group?
Yeah, because when we talk about the training program itself, it's not a secret because it's published by Marina online.
Yes.
No? So ibig sabihin nun, everybody can look into that. Any company who would like to establish what we have started, uh, they can see there. So, ibig sabihin nun, it's a Marina prescribed course that we have enhanced into a holistic approach
Okay.
of training program. So, joining technical working groups is basically working hand in hand with those who are offering the course and training programs similar to ours, and contributing to Marina as they also review,
Yes.
validate, and update the courses or the ETO course itself. Yeah. So by being part of that, we are also looking forward what will be happening in the next few
Huge.
years in the
Yes.
industry. No? So what will happen in the next convention? What will happen to the next meetings and etc.
All right. So I think I'm already down to my last question. So Don, you had 57 batches already. You've been here since the beginning. So what's your message to electronics or electrical graduates who might be still unsure whether the maritime industry is for them?
As we always say, well, not everybody is built for the sea. However, we are encouraging those who are qualified to look into this opportunity. Yes, that's why we would like to plant the seeds. No, there's a good opportunity for becoming an ETO, and becoming an ETO is first you increase your earning capacity. Gives you the opportunity to improve your lifestyle, help your family, even improve your career. Why
Yes.
improve your career? Because after sea base, that we are also encouraging you to become instructors, become a part of a training program like this, maybe a course developer. And the idea for encouraging those shifting from land base to sea base is to change lives,
Yes.
improve lives.
If you want to know how big the change might be, you may do your own research to know what's the earning capacity of an ETO. And maybe from that point, you'll be more enticed to
Yes.
join. You'll be more encouraged to join because it's not just for you, but again, it's a domino effect. Once you have that earning capacity, you will also be helping your family,
Correct.
everyone. Also, our industry.
The industry. Oo naman.
Thank you so much, Don. What we've learned today is that C has a place also for engineers, innovators, and professionals who are ready to shift their potential to purpose.
Yeah. Thank you for having me here.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Again, thank you so much for watching Explore UMTC. If you believe in this kind of training, check out our course offerings at umtc.com.ph. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for the next episodes of Explore UMTC Season 3. Because when we train with heart, we sail with purpose.